This is a question from AQA A-level Chemistry. It is a paper 3 question related to required practical assessments, and this one is focused on RPA4. As always, I'm going to recommend that you pause on the question, read it through carefully, have a go at answering it for yourself, and then review the answer so you can see how well you've done. Okay, so we have got here an unknown green salt Y. An aqueous solution of Y gave a cream precipitate of compound A when reacted with silver nitrate. Compound A gave a colourless solution when reacted with conch ammonia. Another aqueous solution of Y gave a green precipitate B when reacted with sodium carbonate solution. The green precipitate B was filtered and dried and then reacted with sulfuric acid to give a pale green solution containing compound C and colourless gas D. Now, it is important to say here that actually there are elements of aqueous chemistry from year 13 that are required to be able to answer some components of this. But there are colours that you might already be familiar with that you might have made good headway even if you're not there yet. Now, if we take a look at A, we have got a cream precipitate. Now, we know that when we add silver nitrate and we get a cream precipitate, we must have made AgBr. Had it been a white precipitate, it would have been AgCl. Had it been a yellow precipitate, it would have been AgI. To identify B, it's the fact that we're getting a green precipitate, and that's related to a specific transition metal that must have been present. So when we add sodium carbonate and get a green precipitate, that means that we are starting with Fe plus 2. We associate Fe plus 2 with green, Fe3 plus with brown. And so we get FeCO3. Now from there, we can look at the identity of C. And what we've done here is taken our iron carbonate and added sulfuric acid. So we're going to change it from iron carbonate to iron sulfate. From there, moving on to D, if we are reacting a metal carbonate with an acid, we know that we are going to make carbon dioxide. We're going to see effervescence. And finally, the identity of Y. What we're looking for here at the very beginning, because we know it has to contain Fe plus 2 to give us green precipitate. We know that it has to contain bromide ions to give us the cream precipitate. It must have been iron bromide. More specifically, iron 2 bromide, because the iron 2 is what's given us the green. So the formula is FeBr2. In terms of the equations, the simplest ionic equation for the reaction of silver nitrate with the anion, we're looking here for the formation of the silver bromide cream precipitate. Ag plus Br minus goes to AgBr. The simplest ionic equation for the reaction that occurs between the green precipitate B and sulfuric acid, that's actually the formation of the water and the carbon dioxide in any neutralization reaction between an acid and an alkali. So we've got 2H plus CO32 minus goes to H2O and CO2. That takes us to the end of this question. Thank you for listening and goodbye.